Check, 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 check.
Test, test, test. Hello. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mad Track Arena, the coolest place for bike racing on the planet here in the city of Detroit at Mac and I-75. We are here for the Saturday Night Rumble number 89, which is also the state championship for the scratch race, the elimination, and we're going to be having a Madison tonight as well. We want to welcome everybody to the arena, and if you're at home, don't forget to come on down for our Oktoberfest in October, obviously. We're going to get things going right away with our first race of the night, which is the Semi-Pro A 5-mile scratch race. We got a nice field out there to get things going, and let's get this show on the road. Luke Cavender, get it going.
All right, riders. 5-mile, 50-lap scratch race. You guys are all together when you come around. Single bell to start the race. Riders ready? Roll.
All right. So we've got Eric McBride out there in the white jersey.
Hey, Joe, can we get some music up in here? Let's get some music up in here.
All right. 50 laps to go.
We got some music up in here now.
And the state championships for the scratch race. That's Mike Hartrick at the front with Nick Lawton right behind him. Blake Beto. Kevin Mack, nope, that's Eric. Martin Vecchio, I'm going to get these names wrong right from the get-go. Martin Vecchio, Eric McBride. Matt Giddings out of Indianapolis, newly married. Brian Jankowski, now in second position. John Hughes, our regular announcer, racing tonight in all the races, so I'm filling in. My name is Christine Walden Hughes. I'm happy to be here tonight and every night here at the Mad Track Arena. A lot of fun. There's Kevin McIntyre in the orange with Mike Hartrick sitting right on his wheel. Nick Lawton In third position, they're picking it up. Blake Beto, Martin Vecchio. They got it going on right now with 46 to go, 46 to go. These are our semi-pro A racers. Martin Vecchio pulls up. Matt Giddings takes over. Eric McBride in second position there. Don't overlap wheels, riders. Do not overlap wheels, and you know that. Tim Bober, who I guess just rode a 100-mile ride somewhere crazy today. John Hughes flicking the elbow up. There he goes, and it's Brian Jankowski. Blake Beto pulls up. Martin Vecchio keeps the pace going at the front. Now Matt Giddings can win this, but he won't be the state champ if he does, because he's from Indianapolis. We got to get him to move here, right? All right, the Mad Track Arena. 166 degrees of cool right here in downtown Detroit. Charles Moore pulls up. Kevin McIntyre takes over. Nick Lawton sitting second there, wearing the jerseys of his club, the Kaju Bicycle Club. So they keep that pace going. Eric McBride with Kevin McIntyre. Shoulder check, riders, every time. Vecchio still at the front. Giddings takes over once again. All right, they've got 36 to go. 36 to go in the bike race. Bober looking back. Bober likes to make a move right about now, see if he can get away from everybody, but nope, he pulls up, and John Hughes pulls up right after him, leaving Brian Jankowski out there. Jankowski pulls up, Charles Moore pulls up. Everybody's pulling up, taking their short turn around the track. Nick Lawton now setting the pace at the front with Eric McBride tight on his wheel. Lawton pulls up and McBride takes over, and there they all go. Mike Hartrick now. This is a very fast rotating pace line. Up goes Blake Beto and Vecchio. Bober. Giddings. Hughes. This is an eyes up all the way for these racers. They got to pay attention every step of the way. No messing around in the back. Nick Lawton pulls way up. Eric McBride takes his turn at the front as he pulls up. Hartrick pulls up right away. This is pretty fast with 29 to go. 29 to go in the bike race. And the point of this, USA, is to wear out everybody else. It's kind of like the last man standing. Round and round they go. One straight finish. Whoever wins it, wins it. No points, no nothing. Just straight sprint to the finish. If you're a sprinter, this is a good race for you if you know how to sit in there. Eric McBride now to the front. He pulls up and Hartrick goes with him. We're going to be having a Madison later on tonight. These riders are warming up for that along with an elimination. We're happy to welcome some of our regulars back to the infield. The Warners and the Rices, yay, out of Rochester Hills. They're down here tonight sharing things. The entire Jankowski family. They're bunching up a little bit. With 22 to go, 22 to go. Our season here at the Mad Track Arena just getting underway. This is our second race of the 25-26 season. Saturday Night Rumble number 88.
Hey, Katie. Katie. Turn the music up a little bit. Turn Christine's mic up a little bit.
All right. We got a little bit of gap going there. Charles Moore looking to, whoa, heads up, heads up, heads up. And now we got Jankowski with a bit of a jump on the rest of the field, but there goes Nick Lawton powering it into high gear with 17 to go in the bike race. We're not near the sprint finish yet, but it's happening already. Jankowski pulls up. Lawton on all cylinders, picking up the pace. The best, one of the best sprinter. Heads up, Eric McBride going up. All right, this fast pace is taking its toll. Kevin McIntyre on the top of the bars, but he's kind of coasting up to the back of the field. We got a big gap out there. Bober tries to shut it down. Nick Lawton going to drop in there, or no, is he not? Martin Vecchio now picking it up at the front. John Hughes chasing him down with Tim Bober. Whoa, and they all go up. And there goes Bober with Matt Giddings. Matt Giddings going to be in there all the way to the finish with 12 to go, 12 to go, 12 to go, and the field is broken up all over the place. Nick Lawton now chasing him down. We got 4 out front. Bober, Hughes, Vecchio, and Giddings. Bober looking behind. There's 4 of you together. Whoa. Woohoo. It gets a little dicey up there. Martin Vecchio pulls up. Bober pulls up. Nobody wants to take the lead right now, but Bober drops down to that back line. John Hughes tries to stick onto the wheel of Tim Bober. We got 4 out front. With 9 to go, 9 to go, 9 to go, racers! Let's hear it for these guys. They're racing hard out there. Meanwhile, in the back, Nick Lawton. Nick Lawton can shut that distance down in no time at all, so heads up, everybody. Don't expect that you got away from one of the best sprinters out there, Nick Lawton. Trying to close the gap with Mike Hartrick and Eric McBride. John Hughes looking back to see where they are with 7 to go. Eric McBride leading the chase group. And they're chasing him down. They're trying to not let him get away. They've got a nice little gap on him, but that could get closed down in a nanosecond. But right up front now, we got Vecchio, Giddings, Bober, and Hughes. Hartrick, McBride, and Lawton trying to close it down. Blake Beto in the chase as well. That first lead group splits up a little bit. Now Bober drops down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Heads up, heads up. Bober goes down. He's trying to kick it into high gear with Martin Vecchio. John Hughes dropping on the wheel of Martin Vecchio. Trying to stay on there with 3 to go in the bike race. Martin Vecchio trying to ride away with it. Martin Vecchio getting a good gap on these other racers, and Tim Bober now going after Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio with 2 to go has got a good gap on Bober and Hughes and Giddings. Look at Martin Vecchio down on the drops going all the way. And it's 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go. Martin Vecchio going after that championship title all the way now. Digging deep. And it's going to be Martin Vecchio, Tim Bober, John Hughes, Matt Giddings. Let's hear for those racers along with Nick Lawton, Eric McBride, Mike Hartrick, Blake Beto. What a great race by our semi-pro racers. Yeah, come on. Round of applause. Yeah, don't hold it in. There you go. Got all that?
Get your new state champion. The start-finish line. Give it up for Martin Vecchio.
Yeah.
That was a good move at the end. Did you plan that?
Sort of. It's kind of, you know how far you can go. And, yeah.
You went that far. All right, give it up for your state champion in the scratch race, Martin Vecchio. Dale doesn't like your helmet, but I think it's kind of cool.
Where's his rose? His daughter's going to want to know where the rose is. Those kids are watching at home, I'm almost sure. Next up, we are going to have our young juniors with the 3-lap Kieran. Unless there's been a schedule change I'm unaware of. All right, right now we've got Anthony Denard and Carson Capadona. These guys are going to do a 3-lap Kieran. Luke, you want to tell them? And following this, we're going to have Thomas Ferguson out there with his flying lap, 6 years old. Yes, I did say 6 years old. It'll be right after this race, Thomas.
All right, juniors. When I come around, I'm going to blow the whistle that I forgot to grab. Come around, it's going to be 3 laps to go. First lap's on the apron. Second lap on the track. I pull off with 1 to go. Give it here, the mic to John. When I come around, listen for the whistle.
All right, so this is going to be a 3-lap Kieran for our junior riders. Like Coach Luke, official Luke, just said, when he blows the whistle, you riders jump right on his wheel, all right? Motor coming off with, what, a half a lap to go? All right, this is our junior Kieran here. Make sure you come on over to the bar, grab something to drink. Got some pizza slices. All right, riders, hands at the bars. Roll, 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 roll. Let's go, don't worry about it. Let's chase right onto him. You got it, go, 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 go. All right, we got 2 young juniors out here. They're gonna sit on the motor. Give them a couple laps to wind up to speed. They're gonna let them sprint it all out. All right. 2 laps to go on that wheel, on that wheel. They're on the track. Here we go. Make some noise for these kids. Come on, put your hands together. Oh, they're working hard. They're up to 25 miles an hour right now. 1 to go, 1 to go. Here comes the bell. All right, riders. See if the rider in the back can get up and over. He's checking his shoulder, trying to hold him off. Go, make some noise for these kids. Here they go all the way. Can he get him at the line? Half a lap to go, half a lap to go. They're racing him down. He's checking his shoulder, shoulder to shoulder. Into turn 4, up high. He's diving down low. It's going to be close to the line. Who's it going to be? It's going to be, oh, down low. Taking the first win. Hold your line, racers. Hold your line, riders. All right, great race from those 2 juniors. Keep pedaling. Make sure you shoulder check. All right. What do we got going on next? Another junior race? Some flying laps from some of our young juniors.
One young junior, he's 6 years old, Thomas.
Which one's that? All right. 6 years old, Thomas Ferguson, about to do a flying lap.
Hey, Anthony, get up to the start-finish line. Anthony, up to the start-finish line. Get over here, young man. No, 1 lap on the apron, and then the second lap around is going to be a time. So, like, he's going to go down off the rail. The next time he comes around, the bell. All right, give it up for Anthony Denard. Is that your first win?
Yes.
Come on, speak up.
Yes.
Yeah? What'd you have for breakfast today?
I forgot.
You forgot. All right, give it up for Anthony Denard. Look at the futures of cycling right here. Come on, you guys could do better than that. And now, we have 6-year-old Thomas. I forgot your last name. Ferguson. Sorry, Thomas Ferguson. I can't remember everything in life. He's going to drop down to the apron, which is the red part. Now, when he comes around, the next time around, he's going to do a flying lap for time. He's going to do 2 of these. I want everybody in this place, including the riders that are riding around right now, to bang on the boards if you're by them. All right? All the riders that are riding around and standing around or just raced, I want you guys to give this kid encouragement, because I know I wasn't doing this at 6 years old, and I'm sure you guys weren't either. All right, when you come around, Thomas, you're going to hear the bell, and it's going to be 1 to go as fast as you can go. Let's see how fast you can go in 2 times, all right? Rider ready? Roll. All right, going to get up on the track. Let me give the mic to John.
All right, let's go. Make some noise. Here we go. Thomas Ferguson going 1 to go, 1 to go. Put your hands together. Go, 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 go. Keep pedaling. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Half a lap to go. Keep pushing and make some noise for this kid. All the way to the line. All the way to the line. Big finish from Thomas Ferguson. I think that was faster than his dad. 19.85 flying lap, 19.85. Another round of applause. Thomas Ferguson, put your hands together. Here's a pen. Semi-Pro B riders to the rail. Semi-Pro B riders to the rail. State Championship scratch race. Semi-Pro B riders. Eyes up, riders. Pull forward.
Semi-Pro B riders up to the rail. All right. This is your 4-mile, 40-lap scratch race. If you guys are all together when you come around, single bell to start the race. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, so that's Eric Buckhab at the front. Dan Homan now taking over. With 40 laps to go, John Hughes, I believe, is going to announce this, but until he gets all settled in down there, he's a rider and an announcer. Drew Laird at the front right now with Kevin Morrison now at the lead. And on his wheel is oldie but goodie, Paulie Jacqua out of Savannah. He's the one that brought us the Well & Company sponsorship, so we're glad to see Paulie out here racing. Jordan Carrega.
Paulie Jacqua on the front, setting that tempo. Jordan Khalil Carrega right on his wheels. Jacqua pulls up. We got a small gap opening up at the back. Jimmy Pascal out of Cleveland closing it down. Stan Homan going up and over the top. Buckhav back to the front. Get off the front, Buckhav. We got a Madison to do later. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Whoa, here we go. Morrison on the front, setting that tempo. Jacqua sitting in second. Khalil Carrega in third. Let's see if these two juniors, what they can do. Everett Jankowski sitting in fourth place as Morrison setting a hot tempo. 37 laps to go, 37 laps to go in this bike race. After this, we have a Semi-Pro C 3-mile scratch. Then we'll get into our Semi-Pro A elimination. Our young junior 3-lap Kieran, Semi-Pro B elimination, C elimination. Then we have some Madisons and some more points races. As Dan Homan taking over the front positions, picking up the tempo slightly. Jacqua jumping onto the wheel of Morrison. Drew Laird now. Laird on the front. He starts to pull up, slides back down. Buckhav taking over. Now Morrison back to the front. Everybody looking for a wheel to jump onto. Eric Buckhav as Jacqua setting the tempo. Jacqua only in an 86-inch gear. See what these other riders can do. 33 to go. 33 to go. Come on out of the bar, grab a drink, order some food. We got some pizza over here. It's hot and it's ready. 32 to go. 32 laps to go. This is the state championship race. We do have a couple out-of-towners here as Morrison and Buckhav start peeling off the front. Morrison and Buckhav go up even though they had a pretty decent lead. Khalil Carrega now setting that tempo. He's looking for a way off the front. Jacqua drifting at the back. He wants to use as little energy as possible. 30 to go, 30 to go. Homan on the front, picking up that pace. He pulls up, Laird on the wheel. Now we got two off the front. Are they going to work together? Morrison and Buckhav. Morrison and Buckhav off the front. Let's see if they team pursued it away. Can these other riders close down that gap? Kevin Morrison and Kevin Morrison and Eric Buckhav. Now Everett Jankowski. Jankowski pulls up. Dan Homan now put in charge of drawing back the 2 leaders off the front. Buckhav and Morrison still pulling away. Homan trying to chase him down. Homan pulls up. Now Drew Laird. Drew Laird's got a big jump. Riders on the front. Got about a 6 bike length gap, 8 bike length gap. Hold your line, racer. Hold your line. Up and over, up and over. Everett Jankowski now leading the chase. Buckhav and Morrison working hard together. Everett Jankowski trying to chase down. Could he get up there? Now the 2 have been caught by 1 junior. Let's see if they make this junior work. The rest of the pack's catching on. Homan pulling them all up to the front. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. And they're back together. The group is back together. Now Homan starts rolling off the front. 23 to go, 23 to go. Jocko pulls off. Homan pulls up. Drew Laird overtaking the front position. Everybody looking for a wheel. No one wants to be on the front. No one wants to be doing too much work out there. Buckhav on the front. His Madison partner's not very happy about that. Eyes up, riders. We got a lull in the race, 20 to go. No one wanting to do any work. Eric Buckhav says, I'm going to kill myself early. So is his Madison partner. Eric Buckhav doing a lot of work off the front. Morrison chasing down Buckhav. Morrison won. What, he won the scratch race last weekend? Was that what Morrison won? I think he won the scratch race. Dave Hicken. All right, Buckhav, do your best. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Come on. Everett. Jordan, pay attention. Eyes up, riders. Quit staring at wheels, racers. Dan Homan on the front. Eyes up, riders. Hold your line. Everett Jankowski pulls off the front. Paul Jocko overtaking that front position. 14 to go, 14 to go. What color is it going to be? Pretty sure it's going to be like a pearl water. Okay. Try to keep it simple. That like rough sort of color. Yeah. I like that color. Yeah, I really like that color. That's why I kind of asked him like not to change it. Give it a little something. Drew Laird pulls off. Buckhav pulls off. Khalil Kariga letting a gap open up. Keep pedaling, Junior. And Everett Jankowski rolling off the front. And we got 2 off the front, 2 off the front. Buckhav and Jankowski, 12 to go. They got to work together. Dan Homan chasing him down. Homan, Laird, and Jacqua. You got to work, Everett. You got to work. Drew Laird now on the pedals, trying to chase down the 2 off the front. Buckhav pulls up. Buckhav says, I'm going to sit up. Now Jaqua making a move. Jaqua pushing up to the junior. Polly Jaqua taking it back to the Duray Velodrome. Man, that guy's old. Paul Jaqua. Paul Jaqua taught me how to ride the Madison. He taught Luke Cavender how to ride the Madison. Eyes up, riders. 9 to go, 9 to go. Eric Buck has been pretty active in this race. Hold your line, Khalil Kariga. 8 to go, 8 to go. Eyes up, riders. Yeah. You know, I know that. Well, we just had a 6-year-old doing it. So. 1,000 meters to go. 1,000 meters to go. Paul Jaqua on the front. He pulls off now. Dan Homan to the front. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Here we go. Drew Laird up out of the saddle. Throws his bike all over. It's nerve-wracking. He's a good rider, but he's scary, dude. He's constantly 4 to go, 4 to go. All right, here we go. 3 to go, that's 500 meters to go. They're going to see 2 to go at the line. This is for the state championship. Drew Laird on the front. 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go. Drew Laird picking it up. Can Buckhav get up and over the top? Here comes the bell. 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go. Drew Laird on the front. Buckhav's got to get up and over. Can Buckhav get up and over? Look at this. They're going shoulder to shoulder. All the way to the line. Look at this. Eric Buckhav making a move. Can he push it? Go, go, go. And your state champion's going to be Eric Buckhav. What a race. Eric Buckhav making moves all night and takes the win at the line. Been working hard for that one. Give it up for Eric Buckhav. Somebody check that wheel for a motor.
Get Eric Buckhav to the start-finish line. I don't know what John's got on this mic, but it's very slippery. One more lap around. One more lap. Roll all the way up, riders, all the way up. Give it up for Eric Buckhav, your state champion in the scratch race. I think John just said, is this your first ever win?
Scratch race, yes.
First ever scratch race win. But it's your first state championship, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It was his first one.
All right, give it over, Eric Buckhav. Mr. Thursday night, showing up on a Saturday night. Gonna go for that elimination race later, right?
All right, we got our semi-pro C's up there.
All right, racers. It's your 3-mile, 30-lap chase race. You guys are all together when you come around. Single bell to start the race. Riders ready? Roll. Get that music going.
Give the announcer to the mic, or give the mic to the announcer.
All right, we're underway. 30 lap scratch race. This is the state championships for our C riders. Eyes up, riders. Who do you think's going to win? Pick your rider, pick your winner. I'm going with Julian. Julian Jankowski. I'm calling it right now. Julian Jankowski. On the front, Beth Inglis out of Indy. Congratulations to Matt Giddings and Beth Inglis. Getting married. Making this bike-like thing legit. There we go, as these riders are up and rolling. Eyes up. Ziggy on the front. Tim Bober over here on the rollers. Let's see Tim Bober. So Tim, what's your plan in the elimination race?
Beat you.
Oh, bad plan. It's not a good plan. See, right now we just take Timmy out real quick. Fix that problem. All right, on the front, a rider out of Cleveland. I don't have my start list in front of me, so I'm not sure her name. Setting that tempo up, pulling up the track. Feels just like. Nice race, man. Look at that. I knew he was back there in that stealthy. Hey, you crushed it, man. You were in all of it. You made that whole race. I guess we're together.
Bullshit. Yeah, Matt's like fucked.
All right. On the front, Beth Inglis. Gerald Walker at the back, along with Ziggy taking over that front position. John Kosnak sitting in second. Holly Adejumo in third. Walker trying to close down that gap. Gainer on the pedals. All right, Ziggy setting that tempo. Ziggy just did a 100-mile ride this morning. I'm assuming because he has nothing better to do, and then came out to do this. So that's a lot of riding.
Heads up, heads up.
Oh, it's Kim from Cleveland on the pedals. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce her last name. Klasovinsky. Setting that tempo. Looks like she's pushing a big gear out there. Gerald Laird turning the wheel. Gainer. Let's go, Gainer. Get up there. Elite men's elimination race coming up next. Gerald Laird to the front with 16 to go. 16 to go. Beth Inglis now to the front, setting that tempo. Julian Jankowski looking for a wheel to get onto. 14 laps to go, 14 laps to go. I'm telling you, watch out for Julian Jankowski out there. He's sitting near the back getting a draft. He's got a nice little jump on him. Holly Adejumo now to the front. All right. Off the front goes, whoa, 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 hold your line. Holly Adejumo setting that tempo. Stick, stick, stick. Adejumo off the front. Julian Jankowski. Inglis. All the way. Let's go, 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 riders. Nine to go. 3 riders off the front. Ziggy chasing. Holly Adejumo now has Julian Jankowski and Beth Inglis on her wheel. So I guess it's Beth Giddings. Still calling her by her old name. 3 on the front, 7 to go. Let's go, Ziggy, all the way. Let's keep it pushing, Gerald. Three off the front. Only 2 eligible for the win. Are we breaking this up into men's and women's? And or juniors? No? I don't know. Who knows? Hold your line. Hold your line. Up and over. Let's see if Gerald jumps onto the back of these riders. Adejumo on the front, just keeping the tempo. Ziggy closing down that gap. John Kosnak. Pull up, John. Hop on that wheel. Go, Holly. As Beth is making a move. Beth Giddings now on the pedals. Up and over. Beth Giddings, 3 to go, 3 to go. Holly Adejumo taking all those hard pulls. Tight on her wheel. Julian Jankowski. Jankowski tight on that wheel. 2 to go, 2 to go. Bell lap coming up. One to go. Julian Jankowski making a move. Up and over the top. Makes a noise for the 13-year-old Julian Jankowski. Beth Giddings in second. Holly Adejumo third. Ziggy fourth. See if Gerald finishes off with a fifth and John in sixth. Want to give it up to the state champion of bell ringing, Brandon Carbon, for blowing out my eardrums every time he rings the bell.
Go get on a bike, John. You're in the next race. Next time around, Junior. Give it up for Julian Jankowski. Gotta look for that orange helmet. Everybody at Nationals this year, the announcers kept talking about his orange helmet. All right. How's it feel?
Tired.
Tired? You only rode 30 laps.
That's 30 laps.
It's only 3 miles.
I guess.
All right. Give it up for Julian Jankowski. Part of the future of cycling here. State champion.
Great job by Julian Jankowski.
Beating up a bunch of grown men.
Rocket into the finish. All right, this is our state championship for the elimination.
We're going to have to, move back behind the start line there, Euro Pro. All right, this is your state championship for the elimination race. When you guys come around, single bell to start the race. Riders ready? Roll.
All right. So we've got Matt Giddings in the front there in the blue. Mike Hartrick, Martin Vecchio, Charles Moore, Nick Lawton, Kevin McIntyre, Eric McBride, John Hughes, Tim Bober, Blake Beto, and Brian Jankowski as they all bunch up to get these first 5 laps out of the way with 4 to go till we start pulling riders. Last rider across the line is the first rider pulled. Everybody inching their way up toward the front. Let Matt Giddings do a little bit of the work out there. Next to him, Tim Bober sitting on his hip. Down low, Mike Hartrick on the black line with Martin Vecchio right behind him. What you don't want to do in the elimination is get caught down low, boxed in by all the other riders, because you can only go as fast as the guy in front of you. Nick Lawton already positioning himself, backing off a little bit to go out there. Hold your line, riders, every step of the way. You got to hold your line. Don't make a hole that doesn't exist. All right, we're pulling a rider on the next lap. Pulling a rider on this lap. Out front, Brian Jankowski. Duking it out in the back. Charles Moore, Nick Lawton. Can Nick Lawton get up and over? Can Charles Moore squeeze in there? And it's going to be Charles Moore. Charles Moore, you are eliminated. Charles Moore. All right, 1 down. Still again, it's Nick Lawton at the back. He likes to go up and over everybody at the last minute. They're going to be surprised when he does it. Down low, Martin Vecchio caught down there, but it's going to be, oh no, Nick Lawton. Nick Lawton, you are eliminated. How did that happen? Nick Lawton out of it early on. Moving to the front, Tim Bober taking John Hughes with him in the back. Blake Beto trying to get up and over. Can he make it? Mike Hartrick caught down low, and it's going to be Mike Hartrick. Mike Hartrick, you are eliminated. Mike Hartrick, eliminated. And they're duking it out in the front. Tim Bober still setting a vicious pace in the back. Brian Jankowski and Blake Beto trying to overtake Martin Vecchio. There's always got to be somebody behind you. Brian Jankowski moving up. And it's going to be Blake Beto. Blake Beto, you are eliminated. Eric McBride currently at the back of that pack. Let's see if he can get up and over. Martin Vecchio decides to move to a comfortable position out front. McBride's got to get over McIntyre and Brian Jankowski. McBride making a move over the top. Jankowski stuck down low. Who's it going to be? And it's going to be Eric McBride. Eric McBride, you are eliminated. Brian Jankowski currently boxed in down low. He's going to have to back up to go up and over. Jankowski up high. Everybody's up high now. Martin Vecchio still pulling it strong. John Hughes has got to stay ahead of McIntyre and Jankowski, and it's going to be Kevin McIntyre. Kevin McIntyre, you are eliminated. And we're down to 5, Jankowski looking for a place to go, up high, up and out the outside. Tim Bober boxing in John Hughes. John Hughes trying to fight his way out of it. Jankowski going on strong. Oh, look at him go. And it's going to be John Hughes. John Hughes, you are eliminated. John Hughes, yes, you. Down to 4. Luke Cavender, did you dispute that? Is he disputing that? All right, Jankowski's out. All right, we're down to 3, Bober trying to get over Martin Vecchio. Vecchio trying to hold off Bober. Bober making a move to the outside. Can he get up and over in that amount of time? He's got nowhere to go. Holding him off, Matt Giddings end. Martin Vecchio, Tim Bober, you are eliminated, and now we're down to 2. With I can't see the lap cards, but I know there's only one to go. They're going to get the bell lap right now. Martin Vecchio taking on Matt Giddings. Martin Vecchio taking a run at Matt Giddings. Can he get up and over in this one lap? Martin Vecchio going to take second as Matt Giddings wins the elimination, but Martin Vecchio gets the state championship. Let's hear it for both of our racers out there.
Matt Giddings won the race. All right. Matt Giddings, you get to get your rose. Give it to your new wife. Came all the way up from Indy to beat up on the Michigan boys. So how was that race for you?
It was interesting. I just tried to stay in good position and then, yeah, save as much energy as possible.
Right on. You coming fresh off of a Euro trip, even though it wasn't how you planned it. How was it going to Europe again?
It's always nice to go home and enjoy the time with the family and go and see the Stayer and Durney racing community.
Heck yeah. Martin Vecchio, get up here. Since Giddings doesn't count as a state champion, get off the start-finish line. You're from Indy. Go back home. Still love you, though. Katie grabbed a second flower for our local hometown hero, Martin Vecchio, 2 for 2 tonight.
Yeah.
Well, 2 for 2 with a second.
Yeah, it never feels quite as good when that's the situation, but you got to take it where you can.
There you go. Get up for Martin Vecchio, your Michigan State champion, getting beat by Indiana.
All right, we got our young juniors. I'm sorry, John Hughes. All right, we're going to have another Kieran race with these two young, very good bike racing juniors, Carson Capadona and Anthony Denard. I think John Hughes is going to take over the announcing from here.
All right. Here we go, riders. 3 to go, 3 to go. All right, here we go, and they're off. 1 to go. Here comes the bell. Here comes the bell. 1 to go, 1 to go. All the way to the line. Let's go, 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 go. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Oh, here we go, and they're 1 and 1. Give it up for that junior.
Make sure you turn that mic off in between talking.
I sat up. I was like my handlebars are ahead of his. I'm not worried about it.
All right. Give it up for Carson. All right. Anthony forgot what he ate for breakfast. But what powered you today? What did you have for breakfast?
Oatmeal.
You had some oatmeal. That's a good choice. Was it steel cut?
I don't know.
Did you have raisins? Yeah. All right. Give it up for Carson. All right. This is where I need the fans to stand up, find a board to bang on, including the racers over here. If I see you riding the rollers or riding around and not banging on the boards, I'm going to be very upset and I'm going to call you out on it. We got 6-year-old Thomas up here. He's going to go down to the apron, and then when he comes around next time around, he's going to do a 1-lap time trial. So let's make as much noise as you can for Thomas up here. Let's see if he can beat his time that he did earlier of 19.85. All right. I still see people sitting down. Did you guys not hear what I just said? Guys better stand up. Let's go. Riders are still riding your bikes around. What are you guys doing? You got a 6-year-old that can ride a 50-degree banking. Rider ready? Let's roll.
All right, here we go. Plug your ears because Carbon's about to hit the bell. All right, let's go make some noise for him. Ferguson out there working hard all the way. Go, 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 go. Keep pushing. Can he beat his last time? Come on, riders, make some noise. Oh, he's getting arrow. Keep pedaling.
And he did it,
19.04. Almost a second faster. Give it up for Thomas Ferguson. Semi-Pro B riders up to the rail. All right, this is the elimination race.
All right, riders. You guys come around. Single bell to start the race. If you're all together. No bell, no pull. Down to 2 riders, 2 laps to go. Do not make a hole where there is not one. Riders ready? Roll.
All right. Let's get it together, riders. Get it together. It's not together yet. It's all got to get together. Easy on the front. 5 to go. All right, 5 to go, riders. 5 to go. All right. Buckhav at the back. Just won a state championship. See if he can get up and over. Pascal out of Cleveland. Holding it down low. 3 laps to the first pole. 3 laps to the first pole. Why'd you pull up with me? Just couldn't get over? I thought I had Martin. All right, riders. Paul Jocko at the back. Probably the most experienced elimination racer out there. We're going to hear the bell at the next lap. Bell the next lap. Heads up. Carbound's about to eliminate our eardrums. Showing off the muscles. Cleveland rider down low as Jocko goes up and over. Pascal trying to hold it off. Eric Buckhavs looks over his shoulder. He's trapped at the back. Now John Pascal going up top. All the way to the line. Holding. It's going to be, Buckhav. Eric Buckhav. Eric Buckhav, you are eliminated. Played the back of the pack and paid the price. Here comes the bell as Pascal goes to the front. See what these other riders do. Eyes up, eyes up. Jocko going up and over Homan. Homan checking back. Hold that line, racers. Hold your line. Now Drew Laird in that dangerous position. Laird's got a big punch, but there's nowhere to go, and it's going to be Laird, Drew Laird. Drew Laird, you are eliminated. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Starting to bunch up. Homan going up and over Jocko. Jocko and Homan at the back of the pack. John Pascal checking his shoulder. The 2 juniors holding the group up. Let's go, pedal riders. Everett Jankowski going up and over Pascal. Dan Homan trying to push over the top of Paul Jocko. Jocko trying to push his way out. They're going to be 5 across. It's going to be close, and it's going to be, Pascal down low. John Pascal. Nice moves early on. Dan Homan able to hold him off. Pascal, you're out. Yep, he's pulling off. All right, Homan, you're in. Dan Homan, you're still in. Dan Homan now having to chase. At the back is Jocko. Jocko is going to be overtaken here. Needs to get up and over. Homan making a move. Jocko trapped in. Can Jocko get up and over the juniors? Jocko thought he was safe. He's trying to push him down low. It's going to be, Jocko. Paulie Jocko hitting the brakes. Paulie Jocko, you are eliminated. We got 2 juniors and Dan Homan. Up and over the top. Dan, get up and over the top. Up and over the top, Homan. Push it. Can Dan Homan get up and over Jordan Khalil Kariga? Everett Jankowski on the front. Dan Homan, has he got another jump left in him? Trying to push it. Let's see what happens here. All the way to the line. It's going to be close. It's going to be Homan. Dan Homan, you are eliminated. And we're down to 2 riders. Everett Jankowski up front. Jordan Khalil Kariga at the back. It's going to be 2 to go. 2 to go, racers. 2 laps to go. Khalil Kariga at the back. Jankowski at the front. These two ride together all the time. They raced the Junior National Championships. Jankowski closing the door on him. Khalil Kariga's got to get up and over. Everett Jankowski holding them off. Let's see, all the way, they're shoulder to shoulder. Make some noise for these juniors. They're fighting it out all the way to the line. Who's it going to be? Everett Jankowski showing all off, and the winner's going to be Everett Jankowski. Great finish from those riders. All right, C riders, I believe you're up now. Wait, no, what do we got now? Is that the B? So semi-pro C, is that up right now?
All right, we got Everett Jankowski, your state champion in the elimination race. How old are you?
15.
When did you start?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. This is the future of cycling here. I keep saying that over and over again. This is how you keep a sport going. Give it up for Everett Jankowski, your state champion in the elimination. All right, we'll give Everett a second to get off.
This is elimination C, yes. Yeah, or less race, right?
All right, riders. If you're all together when you come around, single bell to start the race. No bell, no pull. Down to 2 riders, 2 laps to go. Don't make a hole while there isn't one. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, riders, 5 laps to go. We got to get Carbomb a new job. It's too much, man. Too much. Carbomb, you're getting fired from that job, too. I'm just being mean. Gaynor on the front. Jankowski in second. Walker in third. Adejumo in fourth. Giddings fifth. Kosnak sixth. Ziggy in seventh. Klovsansky in at the back. Whoa, hold your line, riders. Kim in a big gear there, pushing it down the track. Two to go, riders. We're ringing the bell on the next lap. Bell on the next lap. Eyes up, eyes up. Holly Adejumo. Make sure you're shoulder checking, racers. Here comes the bell. Here comes the bell. Adejumo on the front. Kosnak trying to push up and over. Walker. Kim trying to go. Kosnak at the back. Can he get up and over Giddings? Ron Gaynor from the front to the back. Ron Gaynor, can he stay in? Kosnak up and over. And it's going to be Gaynor. Ron Gaynor, you are eliminated. Ron Gaynor. Kosnak at the back. You got to go up and over. Kim K holding them off on the front. Adejumo. Walker trying to push over Kim. Beth going with him. Hold that line, racers. Hold your line. It's going to be close. It's going to be Kosnak. John Kosnak, you are eliminated. Hold your line, riders. And they're shoulder to shoulder. Gerald Walker now at the back. Let's see if Gerald can do it again. Gerald Walker needs to push up and over. Walker at the back of the pack. Chasing hard. All the way, riders, eyes up. Gerald Walker trying to get over Beth Giddings. It's going to be close. It's going to be Gerald Walker. You are eliminated. Gerald Walker. Young juniors, you're up next. Now Beth Giddings at the back. Julian Jankowski checking his shoulders. Ziggy goes to the front. Beth trying to push over Kim. Kim trying to hold off. All the way, it's going to be close. Kim trying to push over Holly Adejumo. Adejumo trying to hold it at the line. It's going to be close, and it's going to be... Oh, Kim from Cleveland. You are eliminated. Nice riding from Kim. Kim, you are out. I don't know if she knows she's out. Kim, you're out. Cleveland, you're out. Cleveland, you're out. Holly Adejumo sneaking underneath. Julian Jankowski trapped at the back. Jankowski needs to get up and over Beth Giddings. Beth Giddings needs to get over Ziggy. They're 4 across all the way to the line. Hold that line, racers. It's going to be close. Who's it going to be? It's going to be. Oh, down low, Holly Adejumo. You are eliminated. And now we have a Canadian, an Indy rider, and Julian Jankowski. Jankowski's going to be the state champion, but can he win the race? Pulling on the next lap, pulling on the next lap. Jankowski, the only one out of Michigan, so he's going to automatically win the state championship as Beth making a move up and over Ziggy. Ziggy trying to hold off Jankowski. Jankowski going over the top, but it's going to be Ziggy. Ziggy, you are eliminated. Ziggy just did a 100-mile ride this morning, and we're down to two riders. Julian Jankowski and Beth Giddings. Her husband, Matt Giddings, won the men's race, won the elite race. Can Beth win this race? And Beth Giddings out of the saddle. Let's see if she can push all the way. The junior Jankowski trying to get up and over the top. They're fighting it out shoulder to shoulder. Jankowski making a move to the line. Your new state champion, Julian Jankowski.
All right, Air Riders Madison. We got one more initial race before you guys. We got to have a rematch because it's 1-1 between Carson and Anthony. So I got to go get on the motor again. Do one more Kieran. 4 laps. First, we got to get Julian Jankowski up here. Let's get up here, orange helmet. Two for 2 today. How does it feel?
Tiring still.
Why are you so tired?
Racing.
You're not even out of breath right now. Anyways, give it up for Julian Jankowski, state champion elimination race. Hey, Dale, get up here. Hey, kids, listen up. Whoever wins this race, when you come around, slow it down. Do a little interview with you guys. All right, you get a rose. Sound good?
All right, we've got a final match between Anthony Denard and Carson Capadona. The future of cycling right here at Mad Track Arena. Anthony Denard and Carson Capadona. All right. And they're off. Onto the wheel. Anthony Denard gets the first spot. Luke Cavender pulling him up to speed. Now everybody get ready to cheer for these guys. They're working hard out there. They're getting up on the track now. Luke getting him up to speed on the motor. And they're on their own. Anthony Denard kicking it up, but look at Carson Capadona coming on strong. Anthony Denard fighting to keep him off. It's a bell lap. They've got one to go when they get to the line. Anthony Denard trying to hold on to the lead, but Carson Capadona coming on strong. Anthony Denard off the saddle. Carson Capadona going a longer way up on the higher, above the red line. And let's go. Come on, cheer for these kids. Look at them go. Anthony Denard trying to hold on to the lead. It's going to be a photo finish. Are you ready, officials? And look at this. It's going to, oh my goodness, I'm not going to call it. I'm going to let the camera call it. Great racing out there, you kids. What a great job. Let's hear it for these two youngsters. Woohoo! What's it going to be, Brandon? And the winner is I'm waiting for the official word from Luke Cavender. That was a photo finish. These young kids put on quite the show, don't they? Come on, let's hear it for them. Woohoo! Doesn't matter who won that. It was a great finish. Luke Cavender, our chief ref, checking the photo. How'd it go? I made one bad call tonight. I'm not going to make another one. Well, I probably will.
Everyone said it was the one in the title. So we agree.
All right, based on my eyes, by like a half a tire, Carson!
Great
Literally,
job.
this is one of the closest ones I can call.
What a great finish by both of you young men.
Come back around here, Carson. Madison Riders, head up to the rail. Carson, get over here.
Carson Capadona winning that by less than a
I'm going to
tire.
save this picture because I'm going to look at it later.
Woohoo! And our Madison is coming right up. 80 laps with 4 sprints.
All right, we had a best of 3 unexpectedly, but that was the best race of the night.
All right,
Carson, who's your biggest fan out there?
Probably my family.
Your family. Can you give him a big woohoo?
Woohoo.
All right, give it up for Carson Capadona, right? I can't remember last names today, apparently.
What great racing by those two young men. All right, we come to our Madison right now. I'm going to introduce you who's out there. For Team Blue, on the home stretch, that's Brian Jankowski. His partner over here on the back stretch, Nick Lawton. That's going to be Team Blue. Team Yellow on the home stretch, Martin Vecchio. His partner over here on the back stretch, Kevin McIntyre. Team White on the home stretch, that's John Hughes. Teaming up over here on the back stretch with Blake Beto. And last but not least, on the home stretch, in the green for Team Green, Tim Bober, and his partner over here on the back stretch, Mike Hartrick. They're going to go 80 laps. There's going to be 4 sprints. The winner of the bike race is the team with the most points at the end of the bike race.
All right, riders. It's your 8-mile, 80-lap Madison. Sprints every 20 laps. Bell's going to be at 61, 41, 21, and 1. Double points in the final sprint. There's a single bell to take you out of control. Riders in the backstretch, you must remain motionless until they complete their first lap. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, they're off. So while they get rolling, I want to remind y'all at home, get off the couch and come on down to one of our couches October 17th and 18th for the Oktoberfest. We got beer and bike races. What more could you want? And don't forget in November, we've got the national championships. The U.S. Madison National Championships here at the Mad Track Arena. As we get things going here in our 80-lap Madison. This is the first Madison of our new season, 25-26 season, put on by Mad Track Cycling. As we come up to our first exchange in this bike race. Team White. In goes Blake Beto for John Hughes. At the front, it's Kevin McIntyre in for Martin Vecchio. As they start settling in here, okay, the race is out of control. They can start a jam, they can go for a lap, they can do all kinds of things once they get the get-go. Bober pulls up. Lawton takes over, coming up to his partner Jankowski. You've heard a lot from Jankowski's all night long. Let's see how Dad does out here in the Madison. Double exchange by Team White and Team Green, and in Team Yellow up front. Up and over goes John Hughes, getting on the wheel of Martin Vecchio, being chased down by Mike Hartrick. They're going to hear the bell at every 20 laps. Tim Bober picking up the pace as in goes Nick Lawton for Team Blue, and at the front, whoops, that's Tim Bober in now. Bober racing with Mike Hartrick, and in the back in goes Blake Beto for Team White. Exchange by Team Yellow at the front. We want to thank our wall sponsors, Trek Bicycles and Hollywood Racks, Clever Fox Cyclery in Auburn Hills, a distributor of Factor Bikes, AAA, Sweet Bike Shop, Craig's Coffee, Adams Sports Medicine, Iconic Tattoo and Piercing, the Downtown Ferndale Bike Shop, Clever Printing, I Love Gravel Racing, the Welland Company, the Henry Ford with an exhibit called Powerful Possibilities about cycling, and John Hughes is taking off right now, trying to get something going at the front of the field. A high exchange by Team Green right there, and Metro Times. John Hughes looks back, and it's Team Green chasing him down. Mike Hartrick for Team Green. Nick Lawton, ooh, eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Kevin McIntyre drops down, getting ready for that bell. It's going to be coming real soon. Kevin McIntyre trying to get away from Blake Beto. In comes John Hughes now from Blake Beto. Whoa, and then he goes. At the front, it's Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio going hard right now. John Hughes chasing him down. In comes Mike Hartrick for Tim Bober. Martin Vecchio still pushing it out there with a bell coming up right now with 61 to go in the bike race. 61 to go. We're going to have our first points out here, and it looks like Team Yellow is going to take those first place points. So it's yellow, white, green, and blue. Yellow, white, green, and blue. So yellow picks up 5 points. White gets 3, green gets 2, blue gets 1. Next sprint coming up at 41, and they settle in. Remember, the winner of the bike race is the team with the most points. So you can have a strategy of trying to get as many points as you can early on, or you want to get points all the way along, and then that final sprint of the bike race is worth double points. So instead of 5, you get 10 with the win. Vecchio's in, he goes up immediately. Jankowski looks back, in comes Mike Hartrick for Bober. Everybody up high, up and over. Jankowski settling in up front, he pulls off. Hartrick takes over. Hughes second and sitting in second. Takes the lead for a bit. Passes it off to Vecchio. In and out, in and out. Keeps it fast. High exchange there. Beto dropping down for the throw-in from Hughes. Blue going up high. I'm not sure why. Nick Lawton getting to the back of the field. That's where he likes to run bike races from. But he's got a ways to go for the next sprint. Nick Lawton looking for his partner Jankowski, and in the front, Bober's dropped down on the bars, and he's picking up the pace rather quickly right now. Hughes drops in for the throw-in from Blake Beto, and at the front of the field, we got Team Yellow making exchange. In goes Martin Vecchio from Kevin McIntyre. Meanwhile, Tim Bober is picking it up in the front. Mike Hartrick's got to get ready for the throw-in right about now. Hartrick drops in. Bober throws him in. Martin Vecchio drops down on the bars. You know when that happens, something's going to happen. John Hughes closes that gap, and Brian Jankowski in a chase. Coming up to his partner, Nick Lawton. They need to close that gap ASAP. Meanwhile, a strung out exchange by Team White in the back. Here comes Team Yellow at the front. In goes Kevin McIntyre with 47 to go, 47 to go in the bike race. All 4 teams are together here. In goes Tim Bober for Team Green. He's going to go up and over, try to get up and over Blake Beto. Not making that happen. Jankowski dropping him for the exchange from Nick Lawton. And at the front, John Hughes gets ready for the throw-in from Blake Beto. And in goes John Hughes with 45 to go. The sprint's going to come at 41. Hughes trying to get some distance on the rest of the field, or at the very least, wear them out. Jankowski trying to, oh, and look at this, Martin Vecchio on the drops going up and over everybody. Martin Vecchio ate his Wheaties this morning. Look at him go, holy smokes. Now it's going to be left to Blake Beto to chase him down. Martin Vecchio with a jump on the rest of the field. He's got this jam going on. He throws in his partner, Kevin McIntyre. Can McIntyre keep it going? Blake Beto trying to chase him down. They're going for the second round of first place points. And look at this, Kevin McIntyre going for it out front. But here comes Blake Beto trying to close that gap. Tim Bober's looking to get thrown in by Mike Hartrick. John Hughes going after Kevin McIntyre. It's going to be yellow, white, green, and blue. Yellow, white, green, and blue. So Team Yellow, they've got 10 points. They helped establish their lead on that excellent sprinting by Martin Vecchio, knowing right when to go. Bober, Hughes, and Vecchio now trying to gap away from Team Blue. High exchanges up here. High exchange by Team Green. Beto setting an easy pace. Vecchio takes over in the yellow. Nick Lawton is trying to get up there, and he's going to do it right about now. Yes, sir. That's Nick Lawton closing that gap down. McIntyre pulls up. Mike Hartrick takes over. Blake Beto now in the lead. And all of our teams are together again. Jankowski now going in. Hughes at the front. So the points right now, in first place with 10 points is Team Yellow. In second with 6 points is Team White. In third place with 4 points is Team Green. And in fourth place with 2 points is Team Blue. 2 more sprints in this bike race, one at 21 and the final one that's worth double points. You can also get 10 points if you lap the field, but I don't think anybody's going to let anybody go away with 4 teams and only 32 laps left to go in this bike race. But I've been wrong before. A bit of chatter going on there. Hartrick dropping in for the throw-in from Bober. Bober's riding really quite well considering he did a 100-mile bike ride today. Maybe you should do that every Madison day. At the front, we've got Mike Hartrick and Jankowski, McIntyre, and Hughes. Did we mention the Detroit Fitness Foundation? That is the nonprofit that owns the Mad Track Arena and helps fund all of the cycling and all of our events that go on here. We're big on roller skating here at the Mad Track Arena. If you'd like to help continue our mission out here to provide a unique sporting opportunity for area residents, just go to Detroit Fitness Foundation and hit the donate button and just give us $1 million. We'll take it. Meanwhile, out front is Bober. He's yelling at his partner, pick it up, Mike Hartrick. Mike Hartrick's got to pick it up because here is Nick Lawton. Nick Lawton can win a sprint easy peasy. Chasing him down, Blake Beto and Martin Vecchio. In goes Kevin McIntyre for yellow. In comes Jankowski for Team Blue. John Hughes getting ready for the throw-in from Blake Beto. But look at this. Jankowski's trying to get up and over Mike Hartrick because they're going to hear a bell in just about a lap with 22 to go. John Hughes trying to get up and over. Get some space between him and Team Yellow. If he can do that, that'll move them into a better position. They've got 6 points in second place. Team Yellow's got 10. And now they're trying to get some first place points, but here comes Tim Bober. Tim Bober coming on strong. Blake Beto's got to keep it going for Team White. Blake Beto trying to hold on for Team White. Can he do it? It's going to be white, green, blue, and yellow. White, green, blue, and yellow. So that's going to mix things up a little bit. We'll let you know in just a minute. Beto holding on in the front. Hartrick in second right now. In comes Jankowski for Team Blue. Martin Vecchio for yellow. Is that right now? Ooh, we got a tie, ladies and gentlemen, between white and yellow. They each have 11 points. In third is Team Green with 6, and in fourth with 5 points is Team Blue. There are double points on that final sprint. So, you can do the math at home if you want, but we got a tie between white and yellow. Hughes and Beto against Vecchio and McIntyre. But breathing real close at hand is Tim Bober and Mike Hartrick. And there's always the amazing work of Nick Lawton, the known spoiler who comes around and wins that last sprint of the bike race and gets double points for his team. Double points would give them 14. I don't know. A lot of math to be done. 13 to go in the bike race. 13 to go. As they settle in for these final laps for our first Madison of the 25-26 season. We'll have Madisons here all season long. We go to March with great bike racing at the coolest velodrome on the planet here at the Mad Track Arena in the heart of Detroit at Mack and I-75. Yes, we are inside that big white dome. A lot up and down right there. Nobody wants to really kick it. John Hughes riding high, keeping everybody up high. Trying to control it from there. 9 laps to go. Martin Vecchio drops down. Kevin McIntyre getting ready for the throw-in from Martin Vecchio. John Hughes looking ahead to his partner, Blake Beto. I'd say the one they got to all watch out for is Nick Lawton. And over the top goes Tim Bober. Tim Bober making a move, going with him, Nick Lawton. Trying to get on the wheel of Tim Bober. They got to chase him down if they want to hold on to their positions. Team Green, they've got, how many points have they got? They've got 7 points. Look at Tim Bober go. He wants those final points in the final sprint. Double points. In comes Jankowski for blue. In comes Mike Hartrick for green. In goes Martin Vecchio for yellow. In goes John Hughes for white. Martin Vecchio just eating up the velodrome. Look at Martin Vecchio go. Holy smokes. Up and over everybody. Martin Vecchio digging hard. Here comes John Hughes trying to close it down with 4 to go in the bike race. Martin Vecchio takes over the lead. Tim Bober or Mike Hartrick holding on. In goes Kevin McIntyre. Mike Hartrick trying to hold on to his position. Ready to throw in Tim Bober. Here comes John Hughes for the final sprint. There goes Nick Lawton. Team Yellow trying to hold on with 2 to go in the bike race. 2 to go in the bike race. Kevin McIntyre overtaken by Tim Bober. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a game of points. Tim Bober racing hard in these final laps. John Hughes trying to get up and over Nick Lawton, but Nick Lawton's going to hang on to it. We got a final exchange by Martin Vecchio, so it's green, yellow, blue, white. Oh my goodness. What a great race. Great job out there. Let's hear it for our racers, everybody. Woo! Holy smokes.
Team Green to the start finish line. Team Green. Team Green. Yes, really, Tim. Team Green.
Let's hear it for Team Green, Tim Bober and Mike Hartrick. So Bober's going to go out and ride a 100-mile ride every time he rides the Madison from here on out. Nice racing out there, everybody. What a show.
It was a tie on points. But since you guys won the final sprint, sorry, Martin. Give it up for Tim Bober and Mike Hartrick taking the win on tie on points. It all comes down to the final sprint. Whoever wins the final sprint, even if they're tied on points, didn't win a sprint the entire race. They win the race. All right. So what was your thought going into that race?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no clue what the points were. I didn't even believe we won that. I told Mike before the race started, we don't need first place points. We just need to get points, and we ended up having a little juice at the end there, and we took it.
That was a pretty good move by Tim there, but you held on to it, Mike. What was your thoughts going in that last couple laps?
Just hold on and try to support Tim there. He said before the race too that this is going to boil down to where everybody's fitness is, and I guess we're finding out.
Yeah, you definitely found out. All right, give it up for Team Green, Mike Hartrick, and Tim Bober taking the win.
Team Green wins it.
First
by
Madison
winning
of the
that
season.
final sprint.
First Madison of the season.
All right, we're now going to have our semi-pro B 4-mile points race.
Right there, Mike. We cramping up?
There'll be 2 sprints in this race. 5, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we got a bonus round. Bonus round. 5 laps. It's 5 laps right from here. So you have 4 to go when you come around. And then I'm sure you can count down from there. 5 to go right now. Riders ready? Roll. Let's go. 5 laps.
5 laps.
2 up. 5 lap sprint race.
Eric McBride and Charles Moore. Why are they racing? Luke? A match sprint, all right. Charles Moore, who is a well-known match sprinter. Eric McBride. Watching him closely. McBride in the white, Moore in the Lexus Velodrome jersey. Ooh, wrong. The Mad Track cycling jersey.
Hey, Joe, can we get some music up in here? It's 2 laps to go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Eric McBride trying to get a jump on Charles Moore, but Charles Moore has got the power to close that right down. It's 1 to go right now. Charles Moore coming on strong. Look at this guy. Look at him go. Holy smokes. Up and over. Eric McBride. Charles Moore just driving it away. And it's going to go to Charles Moore. Let's hear it for those 2 great racers. Match sprinting at its best. Remember to come back for the Oktoberfest beer and bike races, October 17th through the 18th. We got some great racers coming in. We've already signed up and ready to rock and roll down here at the Mad Track Arena. Charles Moore getting his rose.
All right, Joe, a little less music. Charles Moore, everybody. So, is that the longest match sprint you've done on this track?
Yeah, it is.
But that was good. That was one of the best races of the night.
Eric's a tough competitor. It was a good race.
Yeah, you guys did good. Give it up for Charles Moore.
Woo, woo.
All right, riders. 4-mile, 40-lap points race. Bell's going to be at 21 and at 1. There's no double points on the final sprint. Cool? Riders ready? Roll.
All right, look at this. The youngsters are going to take it away.
All right. Looks like we got 2 off the front. Sprints, 2 sprints. Sprint at 21 and a sprint at 1. No double. No double points. All right, we got 2 juniors off the front. The rest of the pack kind of letting them roll. I know Eric Buckhav wants to make him work after winning that state championship tonight. Buckhav now setting that tempo. 2 juniors about to lap the field. You get 10 points for lapping the field, so it'd be ideal for them to do that. They need to work and get up there. Now they're sitting up as the field starts picking it up. This right here is fine. All right, looks like the juniors are getting caught. Eric Buckhav putting in a big dig. 30 to go. Now Jacqua says, I got to get going before I get caught. The juniors checking their shoulder. They're being reeled back in. Buckhav making a big move here. Dan Holman now leading the chase. Khalil Kariga getting dropped by Jankowski. Jankowski now going to have to go solo. We got a sprint coming up at 21. The group seem to be slowing down. Pauly Jacqua making a big move. Pauly Jacqua riding up from Savannah here, closing down that gap. These 2 juniors working hard. Jacqua's got to go up and over Holman, up and over Jacqua. $27 to go. The juniors are caught. They caught the juniors. Let's see what happens here. Holman and Jacqua sitting just off the back. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Hold your line. Our group is all back together. Group is back together. 26 to go. 26 to go. Buckhav pulls off the front. Jankowski at the front now. Holman rolling through. 25, we got a Bell at 21. Bell at 21. Nobody wants to be stuck on the front for too long. Jacqua moving up. Up goes Dan Holman. 24 to go, 24 to go. Calm before the storm. Pauly Jacqua is 3/4 of the lap back. He's able to bridge up there by himself. Jacqua now on the front. He shoulder checks, moves up. Now Buckhav to the front. Buckhav and Drew Laird picking up that tempo. 23 to go. Points are 5, 3, 2, and 1. 23 to go, 23 to go. Buckhav pulls up. Now Drew Laird pulling through. Buckhav needs to jump back on it. Buckhav waiting too long. Drew Laird pulling off the front. Holman pulling up. Khalil Kariga now. Can Khalil Kariga put in that jam? They're letting Drew Laird pull off the front. Now Everett Jankowski making a move over the top. We got a Bell coming up on the next lap. Bell on the next lap. Bell on the next lap. Drew Laird off the front. Here goes Jankowski. Jankowski making a move. Everett Jankowski going for those second place points. Buckhav join up and over Jacqua. So we're going to have Drew Laird in the front. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Holman trying to get up and over. And the points are going to go Laird, Jankowski. Ooh, Buckhav and Holman. All right, riders, we got one more sprint to go. Drew Laird on the front. Can he stay away? Drew Laird. Big jump. Can he stay off the front? Everett Jankowski chasing. Buckhav chasing down Jankowski. Jacqua and Kariga. Let's see if Buckhav can make a jump here. Can he bridge up to Drew Laird solo? Buckhav, is he smiling or is that the face of pain? I'm going with pain. Buckhav pulls off. We got 3 off the front. Jacqua trying to close it down solo again. Paul Jacqua. Give it up for Pauly Jacqua closing it down again. And our group is back together. Our main field of 5 riders back together. Laird back to the front. Jankowski dips in. Holman in second now. Jacqua in third. Buckhav in fourth. Dan Holman, whoa, getting close there. Jacqua pulls up onto the wheel of Jankowski. Buckhav pulling all the way up on the track. Drew Laird drifting off the front. 14 to go, 14 to go. We got one more race after this one. Make sure you come on down to the bar and buy me a drink. I need one after my performance tonight. Holman pulls off the front. Now it's Buckhav back to the front. 13 to go, riders. 13 laps to go. Buckhav pulls off. Laird to the front. Hold your line. Stick, stick, stick. Drew Laird leading him out. Going to see 11 to go. 11 to go in the bike race. Pauly Jacqua now to the front. Fun fact, when I was crossing the Dre Velodrome when I was like 5 years old, Pauly Jacqua smoked me and knocked me out right at the start-finish line. Was my fault, but hey. One of my many concussions. 1 mile to go. 10 to go, riders. 10 to go. Khalil Kariga drifted off the back. He's down a lap. 9 to go, riders. 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go. Jacqua back to the front. Jankowski pulls up. Holman pulls through. 8 to go, riders. 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go. And we got a split in the field. Whoa, getting close there. We got Drew Laird, Jankowski, Buckhav, Jacqua. You got to stay in there, Khalil Kariga. You can't give up now. 7 to go, 7 to go. Buckhav pulls up. He's on the wheel with Jankowski off the front. 1,000 meters to go. 1,000 meters to go, racers. Eric McBride. See you later, Eric McBride. Jankowski back to the front. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. Everybody wondering who's going to get the final sprint. Khalil Kariga is not eligible for points. Oh, he is eligible for points. 4 to go, riders. 4 laps to go. Drew Laird in the lead of this race. 500 meters at the line. 500 meters at the line. I would just roll it out from here. Whoever wins this final sprint could win the race. 2 to go at the line. 2 to go at the line. Khalil Kariga ramping it up. Drew Laird sitting in that second position. Good spot for Drew Laird. Drew Laird's got a big jump. Buckhav looking for a wheel. Here comes Jankowski. Jankowski making a move over the top. Buckhav pushing him up high. Here comes the bell. Here comes the bell. We're about to see 1 to go. Let's make some noise for these riders. Holman making a big push all the way. Go, 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 go. Dan Holman on the pedals. Eric Buckhav on his wheel. Jankowski trying to get over Holman. Holman holding him off all the way. Buckhav going it down low. Buckhav trying to push through. And the points are going to go. Holman, Buckhav, Laird, Jankowski. What a race. That might put Buckhav in the lead. We got to do some maths. Give it up for Pauly Jacqua, closing down all those gaps, coming all the way from Savannah, Georgia. All right, we're waiting for the official results. Who was the winner of that race? Who was the winner of that race?
All right, Drew Laird. Let's get Drew Laird to the start-finish line. 7 points. Takes the win. All right, according to our basic math calculations, if we're wrong, it's not our fault. I do it on the fly. But get up for Drew Laird. Drew, what did you want to do in that race?
Stay 6 inches off the back wheel of the guy in front of me because of you.
Well, you did a better job of that. I did not have to yell at you about that.
I'm learning.
Excellent. Get over Drew Laird. All right, last race of the evening. We'll give Drew a second to get off the track. I have a question for you racers. I have a question for you guys. Would you guys rather do 30 laps and have a sprint every 10 laps? Or do 40 laps and have a sprint every 20 laps? Raise your hand if you want 30 laps and 3 sprints. 30 laps, 3 sprints every 10 laps. Thirty laps. Bell every 10. So there's going to be a bell at 21, a bell at 11, and a bell at 1. And you know what? Just for you guys, since there's 3 bells, double points on the final sprint. So if you guys are all together when you come around, a single bell will start the race. Riders ready? Roll. 30 laps, bell every 10. We pulled the audible. We can do that around here.
All right, the race is underway. You say 3 sprints? Luke. All right, we got a sprint every 10 laps. Switching it up, final race of the night, and then we're going to do our podiums. 28 to go on the front. John Kosnak. Kosnak pulls up. Beth Giddings now leading them out. Ziggy on the front, setting that tempo. Not going to call me out. Ziggy setting that tempo. Kim from Cleveland sitting on second wheel, pushing that big gear. Ziggy did 100 miles this morning. He figured, why not do some more bike racing? Whoa, eyes up, riders. Gerald Walker chasing down the wheel of Kim. Kim setting a pretty hard tempo out there, pushing that big gear, making it, grinding it out. Kosnak working hard to stay on Gainer's wheel. Kim pulls up. Now Walker pulls through. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. We got a bell coming up at 21, bell at 21. Gerald Walker setting that tempo. Holly Adejumo now start making a move. 22, bell on the next lap, riders, bell on the next lap. Eyes up, make sure you're shoulder checking. All right, bell lap. Gerald Walker on the front. Can he hold him off? Adejumo trying to get up and over Kim. Way up high. Hold that line, riders. Hold that line. Gerald Walker. Can Gerald Walker hold him off? Let's go, 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 go. Give it up for Gerald Walker. And points are going to go. Walker Adejumo. Whoa. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling. Walker Adejumo. Jankowski. I don't know if it was Kim. So it was Gerald, Adejumo, Jankowski, and, oh, down low, Kim. Close one. Now to the front goes Ziggy. Let's go, Gerald. Gerald Walker in the lead of the race, winning that first sprint. Now Beth Giddings making a move. Jankowski going with her. 2 off the front. They got a bell coming up at 11. Good move here. Everyone's got that pain face showing. Now Jankowski rolling off the front. 15 to go. Ziggy closing it down. Let's go, Gerald. Get up there, Gerald. You got to catch Holly, Gerald. You need those 4th place points. 14-14. Ziggy and Jankowski. Adejumo. You got to go, Jankowski. Gerald Walker, let's go. Make some noise for Gerald Walker. He's got a 50-year-old son. Give it up for Gerald Walker closing down that gap. They're going to let Gerald get back out. Let's go, 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 go. A 50-year-old son. Get out of here. And he's out there racing, leading this race right now. We got a bell coming up. Let's go, Gerald. You got to get those points. Up and over, Gerald. Gerald out of the saddle. Lapped riders, hold your line. Hold the black line. Jankowski getting up and over. Ziggy. Lapped riders, hold your line. Stick. Jankowski, Adejumo, Ziggy, Beth. Jankowski now rolling off the front. We got 2 off the front, 2 off the front. Hold your line, racers. Whoa, 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 stick, stick, stick. Let's go, Gerald, up and over. Gerald, let's go. On the front is Ziggy. 3 off the front. Let's go, Beth. Get up there, Beth. They're sitting up. All the way. We got 1 sprint left. We're going to have 1,000 meters to go at the line. 1,000 meters to go at the line. Who's winning this race? Gaynor and Beth are on it. Let's go, Gerald. Get up there. They're sitting up. Gerald all the way. Gerald, let's go, 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 go. Gerald Walker's going to hate me when this race is over. And it looks like Gaynor and Giddings going to close down that gap. Oh, and here's a move for Jankowski. Jankowski with 5 to go. Here we go, 4 to go, 4 to go, 4 to go. Can Julian Jankowski stay away? It's a long time out there. 500 meters, give it up for the junior. He's out there working hard all the way. Let's go, 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 go. Come on, Holly. Push it, Holly. Jankowski on the pedals. 2 to go, 2 to go. Bell lap coming up. Julian Jankowski, I think he's 13 years old. I don't really know. Here comes the bell. Julian Jankowski with 1 to go, 1 to go. Julian Jankowski. Adajumo's got to hold him off. Ziggy and Beth are chasing him down. And the winner of this points race is going to be Julian Jankowski. Oh, big push from Beth. Beth Giddings. Holly Adajumo, Ziggy. All right, nice racing. Great night of racing by everybody out there.
I'll get Julian up here. My ankle hurts. Julian Jankowski to the start-finish line. All right, 3 for 3 tonight. Can't go wrong with that. So, are you still tired?
I'm more than before.
Because you were tired after the first race. You were tired after the second race. How tired are you now?
Oh, I recovered quickly, so.
So you're not tired?
I am tired right now.
But you said you recovered quickly, so you're not tired.
Right after race now.
All right. Give it up for Julian Jankowski. Winner of our points race. We'll meet over by the stage, do some podiums. All right, I guess we're going to do a podium for all of the riders for some reason, because that's what Dale wants. Riders to the podium, if you're still here. Let's get this going. If you think you made the podium, get to the podium.
All right, let's get these podiums underway. So let's do the elimination races first. For the state championship. All right, so I'm going to do the podium first and then the state championship. So the podium for the semi-pro C elimination race. Third place, Ziggy in third place. Second place, Beth Giddings. And the winner, Julian Jankowski. All right, where's Beth and Ziggy at? Beth, Ziggy, you guys still here? You got a podium. Ziggy, where's Beth at? Let's go. Beth Giddings. Bike race is never ready for anything. Is that my helmet? It's disgusting that you're wearing it. Okay. All right, well, I don't know where Beth is. Beth Giddings, podium. Here she is. We're going to make Matt get up there and turn around. Not Matt, Beth. Here she is. All right. It's the Euro Pro move. Make them all wait. All right. So that's the semi-pro C elimination race. Now we're going to do our state championship podium for the semi-pro Cs. Coming in third place in the state championships, Gerald Walker. Second place, Holly Adejumo. And your semi-pro C state elimination champion, Julian Jankowski. All right, now we'll do our Semi-Pro B elimination race. Semi-Pro B state championship. Coming in third place, Dan Holman. Second place, Jordan Khalil Kariga. And your state championship for the Semi-Pro B elimination, Everett Jankowski. The Jankowskis almost swept the board, but their dad didn't do it. All right, give it up for those juniors. Who was second? Jordan. Did Jordan leave? Jordan Khalil Kariga left. All right, we got a photo. All right, next up. Semi-Pro A elimination race. Still under protest, but whatever. Coming in third place, Timothy Bober. Let's get little Tim up there. Oh wait, this is just for the race. Second place, Martin Vecchio, and the winner of the A elimination race, Matt Giddings. All right, now we'll do the state championship for the A elimination race. Coming in third place, Brian Jankowski. Second place, Tim Bober. And your 2025 Michigan State Champion A elimination race, Martin Vecchio. All right, now we're going to do scratch race. State championship for the scratch race for the, well, let's call up. All right, for the results in the Semi-Pro C 3-mile scratch race. Third place, Hollyetta Jumo. Second place, Beth Giddings. Wait, is that right? Is that finish? Yes, Beth Giddings. And your winner, Julian Jankowski. This is just the race. All right, and now we will do the state championships for our C riders. In third place, Gerald Walker. Second place, Hollyetta Jumo. And the C scratch race state champion, give it up for Julian Jankowski. All right, now let's do the B race, Semi-Pro B 4-mile scratch race state championships. In third place, Everett Jankowski. Second place, Drew Laird. And your 2025 Semi-Pro B state champion in the scratch race, give it up for Eric Buckey. All right, now our A race, scratch race, state championships. Going to third place, me, John Hughes. Second place, Tim Bober. And your 2025
Michigan State champion for the scratch race. Give it up for Martin Vecchio. Bike Shop Team Suite. Once again, Bike Shop Team. All right, are we doing, and then we're done. Madison? Oh, Madison. All right, I don't even want to know this. All right, Madison. We might as well do 4. There's only 4 teams. Coming in 4th place, Team Blue with 8 points. Team Blue. Who's that? Jankowski and Nick Lawton. 3rd place, Team White. Brett Beto and me, John Hughes. 2nd place, Team Yellow, Martin Vecchio and K-Mac. And the winners, Team Green, Mike Hartrick and Tim Bomer. Completely unprepared. They gave me a small, all right, bro? It's as good as it gets. Here we go. All right, and the final for our young juniors. All right, both these juniors up to the podium. They both won a race out there in the Kieran. Anthony Denard and Carson Capadona. Let's go up to that top step. Give it up for these juniors. Hands up, juniors. There we go. All right, we're back in 2 weeks. October 17th and 18th, we're back for Oktoberfest. We have the fastest riders in the country flying in. It's going to be wild. We already have over 6 teams guaranteed for our pro ranks. It's going to be super fast. I suggest getting down here. Get your tickets early. It will sell out. Get yourself a suite. Want to say thank you from Mad Track Racing in downtown Detroit. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Have a great night, everybody.